Looking all retarded. 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 Looking all retarded.
Welcome to the Terror Dome, light is up, getting more loud than a megaphone. Get your synth on, single niggas like a hit song. Out the violator, knock them out, then they get pissed on. Pop up like it's magic hands, quicker than a card trick. Get murdered by the music, now you looking all retarded. I be hooking off the hardest. Tap your pockets right after I mush you on a pump bench. Hard stand, scary nigga, shitting on his garments. Law reciprocity, you get it how you want it. I'ma beat you till your body limp. Sloppy sick, going out with bitches that you not gon' get. Rockin' shit, that's a bum rush. You ain't stopping it. Pop your lip and leave you lumped up like a sloppy shit. Snot and spit, flying out your face like a rocket ship. I make you pull them dollars out the rabbit a pocket lit.
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
How you talking shit to me?
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
Spazzing on your bitch ass got me.
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
How you talking shit to me?
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
Pulling up so fresh, you got me.
Looking all retarded.
I'ma dance like a hillbilly squaring up. Triangle, circle round your eyes when your head is touched. Like the octagon, get wrecked when you tangle with me. Big lion roaring at your bitch ass, you bagel pussy. I got no iron call for ya. I just let these 17s do the stomp on ya. Dancing on your fat, flabby body like Parishna Gore. Shit your drawers, you're in no condition trying to piss me off. Fuck a freestyle, pushing me to be violent. Foaming at the mouth, niggas see me in the streets wildin'. I done made the white shake like chicken flour. I will fry niggas, flip mode like my nigga. Pop with the vid can, made niggas trip fit. Staring at the rear view, a clear view to 9 figures. Still will put them head cracks in you on sight. When I get retarded, Craig Max single.
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
How you talking shit to me?
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
Spazzing on your bitch ass got me.
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
How you talking shit to me?
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
Pulling up so fresh, you got me.
Looking all retarded.
It's all over, why get me mad? That's a no-no. Small shoulders, wide hips, looking like a bozo. Frog face, fucker, two jacks, make you slowly roll. Hook, uppercut, lift you high, that's an overdose. If he touched them in Wall Street, run him off a Hart Street, faster than his heartbeat. I book a plane flight, lay his ass out the same night, make the bump drop, watch him pull up like a gumdrop. These are cold facts, leave you shivering on cold facts. Hold that, nigga, hold that. Old woman body still complete up in a hot flash. You don't want no part, so I came to whip your whole ass. Still praise the Most High, don't try me, I will twist your body like a bow tie. Fruit of this palm, smack the seeds out your watermelon. Corner fellas looking at you funny, they wanna tell them.
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
How you talking shit to me?
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
Spazzing on your bitch ass got me.
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
How you talking shit to me?
Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded. Looking all retarded.
Pulling up so fresh, you got me.
Looking all retarded.
I was listening to this dude's song, and he's on there telling me to watch my mouth, and I ain't even been talking about dude like that. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, well, yeah, let me show you exactly how I do that.
Check the pen run, it never ends. I'm the best contender when I flex, I end ya. Grown man rap, pull your pants up with your best suspenders. Must be in my jeans, I'm a special gem you can't find from cold. Still a diamond hole, always shine like gold. Brown ass teeth need credentials, and my best credentials I've yet to send ya. This light work like electricians up. Quick grip, Ronda in less than 10 minutes. Nuts on your chin, fat list is entered. You mumble the jaw, pass in front of your sword. This is thunder of Thor, and I'm the best avenger. When I best your pen, yet again I end ya. Yeah, now let me flip up the flow again. LA no ready for tone again. This older man's odor is sticky. The overman control your mind like an older man. Running your city, I run in your city. You running this busy and running with spizzy. Fast away from me, flattering dummy. This bad living bum you asking for money, harassing his mummy for wireless signals and tiresome issues. Not try to get it together, but never. He likes to just sit through life screaming and screams like a goofy, thinking his life is a scene out of a movie. And he got a really big booty. Hips are a gem cause they're truly outrageous. They truly outrageous.
me a favor and stop being baiting. You copying players and not spin game with a sloppy and lame. But then pass your name when you dropping my name and ain't hot with the flames. You get scented and roasted. Your pivotal moment was getting donations from niggas and hoes, and the figures you holding is holding your figure with pork and them cigarettes. Nigga, you old and you wanna be bigger, but nigga, you froze like your automobile is. And automobiles, the responsible pain is just a reminder of dusty man laying over me in basement with blood in it wasted. And I'm rapping this in the mirror up front when I say it. See, this how you supposed to control the beat. Your flow older weak plus it overpeaks, clipping like your front porch haircuts. We know you a square that won't square up, as mature as a kindergartner, talking shit out your dick hardener. Not a bit of decorum in your shows, and your show shit's boring, nigga. Add to the nozzle extendo version. Demons inside you, you demi-urgent. Mistake on my vibe for a friendly person. I am a billion, your penny worthless. Trolling online for a love connection. Post a bone for a butt injection. Love handles with a fluffy section. Busting sand out of dusty weapons. Nasty and stay cash in the bank lacking. You rank glass and you clash one spank. Have your ass with the last one. I'm back to you. Tank ammo and blast you till you shatter and break. Back to doing dirty like his ass when you take him a bath once a month. Get your ass clean to make something of yourself. Why you still can be a proud little man? For a while on you again. This is volatile I am. Very powerful and can have you wallowing in shame. When you popping out the can. I could have browsed track when we stand on Sesame Street. You sizzle lead meat. I cook you deeply. I'm made to be fly. You afraid to reply. My ply is frayed. What connection to these guys? A chat among you. The battle brung you to the tree of demise. And on the branch that hung you. You ran a funk. Your funky ass has come to any swag. You claim I took that shit from you. Yeah. STD's up in you and it's killing. I guess it's my pembrokeshire penicillin. Flexing on this girl, it ain't hard to do. Best in the known world and I got the two. Get you cooking lessons from Martha Stew. Word and stop rapping, you garbage dude. I rhyme in the mirror cause I am my hero. Rely on shit well when I dominate here. You just propagate fear, but I'm stopping you clear. Who can stop what I shit when it's hitting your ears? Rhyme in the mirror cause I am my hero. Rely on shit well when I dominate here. You just propagate fear, but I'm stopping you clear. Who can stop what I shit when it's hitting your ears? And that's how I watch my mouth.
With the gift and monthly motherfucker, he been doing this for years, man. And he like to do them parodies like this one, but he make it sound so whack and dusty, he a real bum. Even though he getting money, I salute it that you still got the aura of a bum, and it's a proven fact. You small-minded kids and come from betting Harvard. Go get your ass a stylist and a dentist and a barber. Like coach and a therapist for your sensitive feelings. Learn to shut your mouth so every beef you don't reveal things. These are bitches traits. That shit is fake. Now back to your bowling pin in shape. You built like Ricky Lake. Just know you started, man. Now you're my target, fam. You need to get your life because it's trapped in the garbage can. Nasty ass brown teeth from a broken town. Trying to have more than any female that'll live in there. And my face shaped like a fat bitch. Dusty ass stay on YouTube trying to get it in. Espresso for a card. He can see you left and right. Looking forward with that broken down. Whoever tasted opulence, I scurried the tin can. He could go ahead now that he finally sees a Benjamin.
Why you say I be living that grouch life? You can suck my whole dick. See if you get your mouth right. For real, I used to have 4 wheels, but don't space, you ain't got no car. You go the bike route, right? Get through the G. Look at that ground life.
The ass brown teeth from a broken town. Trying to bum off any female that'll live in that ground life. And my bitch face shaped like a fat bitch. Dusty ass stay on YouTube trying to get it in. Espresso for a bar. He can see you left and right. Looking forward with that broken down. Whoever tasted opulence, I scurried the tin can. He could go ahead now that he finally see a Benjamin.
Gross life, don't face your weight, and you need to get your mouth right and suck my whole dick through the jeans. I'll stay at home, don't go out nights. It's RGR, I'm a public figure, get naked on the daily beat. If you don't suck, you ain't on my team, so you need to stay away from me. I look better and rap better, assemble just like that sweater, but everything is Gucci fam. Donations gave me loot again. You hating on my party flyer that has a shirt around the shape. A hooligan and clowner is with Galphus all around my hips. Child support, I drown in it. Take half my check or get mad respect. Always get turned down for pussy when I don't ask for it. But that's my bitch, bitch, and that's my bitch. Yeah, that right there is my bitch too. Forever pressed when I never met him. You wish you could do this shit too. I look like a hammerhead, soft mixed with a hippo ass. My swag is crazy, go ask my lady, even though I ain't let her ass. This is for all my dusty niggas that's broke like my Mercedes. If you a bum, then dish your song. Grouch like that's real deep from a broken town, trying to bum off any female that'll
He's living that grouch life.
have a fish face shaped like a fat bitch, dusty ass stay on YouTube, trying to get it. Espresso far apart, he could see you left and right, looking forward with that broken down fence again. Never tasted opulence, size current the tin can, he could go ham now that he finally sees a Benjamin. He has brown teeth from a broken down, trying to bum off any female that will live him. Have a fish face shaped like a fat bitch, dusty ass face on YouTube, trying to get it. Espresso far apart, he could see you left and right, looking forward with that broken down fence again.
What? 1 2 1 2. What? 1 2 1 2. Let me check the mic quality. My brother just told me there's some, you know what I'm saying, some live action going on Solomon's Debate League. Matter of fact, let me give Solomon a little plug real quick while I tune in for a hot second. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stream his show, but you know, just so I could get an idea of what it is and then catch the repeat later. Well, first let me make sure my mic is good. How the mic sounding? I'm sounding good? Let me see. You know, I always end up finding out myself. Okay, mic sound nice. Check 1, check 2. Okay, let me check out Solomon real quick. Put y'all on. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can subscribe. Debate League. How do I spell league? League. All right, there we go. The playoffs. Bishop LA versus Outside the Cube. Oh boy, is homosexuality immoral? Oh, I already know it's going down. And you know what? I meant to watch this because he was promoting when this was gonna go down. Wow.
You gave a very
I picked the best day to do a show
on the grounds of is homosexuality immoral.
I ain't gonna stream homie's joint, but yo. Let me do a quick plug for the homie though, for Solomon. Yo, if y'all want some good debates, if you want to get edified, if you want that real knowledge, please do subscribe to Solar Vision Debate League. You see it right there on the screen. Solar Vision Debate League. It goes down definitely comparable to the Black Sector or anywhere on the YouTube. There is effery that goes down and all that type of stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, right there, Solar Vision Deep. Matter of fact, I put the link in here.
That you presented.
You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta just run my mouth about it. Check it out right here. If you want to catch some, get some good education, also some good entertainment, some live action. Hear brothers going at it and really, trading off, what they have to offer, wielding their swords and whatnot. Just go right here and subscribe. Trust me, you will be satisfied. And I'm gonna have to catch that repeat for real.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Then again, Solar might be running for a while sometimes, so the joint might still be on by the time I'm done. Talking my little whatever I'm talking. All right, let me check my messages. Solar, yeah, that's good. Hilarious. Oh man, yeah, I definitely got to see that. Okay, yeah, so that's the channel right there. Sodomizing horses and car. What the? Wow. All right, so let me why is this thing buzzing? Hold on, real quick. Let me turn this. This is my little delivery app. I didn't even know I had to join on like that. Because jobs were not coming through. I don't know why. Sunday night usually busy. Yeah, turn this ish off. Okay, there we go. Am I even... Alright, hold on. Let me hook some things up right quick. Decepticon logo on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Cocoa Butter in the building. What's happening, sweetheart? Alright. So, yeah, man. Welcome real quick. Thanks for coming through. I just wanted to rap about a few things in light of somewhat recent events and whatnot, And yeah, I'd like to start with, am I to be trusted? the brother a little earlier referenced pretty much what I'm getting at. You know, he said to hit Port City, you know, on the humble, on the horn, if I have his number, which I do not. However, I don't mind doing it publicly, because it's not like there's any information that's candid of his that I feel that I have to be candid about. This is more so about supposedly what he said about me. And whatever his issue is, I have no problem with it being divulged to the public, because I know I'm 100%. I'm solid. I never, you know what I'm saying? I don't have anything where I feel like I wronged that brother or I was like real sinister. I've been pretty much upfront about everything. So to catch y'all up to speed, for those that may not know, LA is selling his shirts. He put a business card looking logo on a shirt. I let him know in a comment. It looks like a business card on a shirt. AKA, it looked whack. Now, I did this with all intention to be helpful. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that's friends, they're going to be able to, you know, tell each other what's the business. I have friends, maybe it's a New York thing, I don't know. But me and my peoples, we could be brutal to each other, but it's for our own good so that we put our best foot forward. We do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I come at somebody, you know what I'm saying, it's to be beneficial and helpful. However, as a caveat, I offered something else. I offered to tell him the program he could download where he could make his own logos. And right after that, leaving that comment, I then proceeded to create a logo. I took time. Right after that comment, I said, you know what I mean, let me you know, offer this brother some momentum, send him the little app, show him what the app can do by making him a logo, and then showing him like, look, you can rock out, do your thing with this. And instead of hitting me on the horn or on the side or something like that, he immediately, you know, goes to his dusty ass channel and starts doing a live stream talking a whole bunch of Pharisees and lies and heresy and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but in his, you know, emotional estrogen laden rant, he happened to kind of throw Port City under the school bus, so to speak. Port City told me not to trust your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did that come from, right? And in addition to that, he then proceeded to divulge a private conversation that I had with him. But it's not like he just put whatever that private business I was talking to him about. He actually like contorted it and lied basically about, you know, the contents of that private conversation. So then, if y'all may have seen the little video I did earlier where I asked, out of these three individuals, so far in this little scenario, who's exhibiting untrustworthiness? We've got LA that is saying a private conversation that I had with him. That alone, even if he told the absolute truth, that is like a violation. But then contorting it and lying, so that's 2 strikes on that level. Then you have LA that just put Port City out there, who I'm sure Port City didn't tell him, I don't trust him, fam, as a way to be meant in public. I'm sure that he did not expect or want LA to divulge that publicly. Let me read Prolific real quick. Tone, you a Necro merch manager. Would you publicly, vicariously let people know you thought his shirts were whack at the concession? Yo, if he had some bullcrap shirts, I absolutely will let him know. And there's been times where I would like write rhymes, do music, and he would be brutal to me. I'm glad you brought him up. Necro is a perfect example. That dude is brutal. You want to talk about criticism, he will shit on your stuff and have no qualms about it. You know what I'm saying? But he'll do it in a helpful way. Yeah, you absolutely right. I'll tell him when this stuff sucks. You know what I'm saying? We go at it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's my friend. That's my homeboy. So, yeah, of course. You know? Absolutely. So that, you know, he don't run with some whack shit. And he'll ask me. He knows that he could come to me for, like, honest feedback and criticism and shit like that. Because he knows, you know, I'm real. And, you know, he be having some yes men and everything. I think that's a good reason why we rock with each other. Because I'm not a yes man. And, you know, he's a known figure, you know, semi-famous on the hip-hop thing. And, you know, we've been on tour and everything. I've seen, you know, those aye captain people around them that come around us sometimes. I'm not one of them. I've had several arguments, straight up fights, almost, well, not really almost coming to blows, but we've had some real arguments where we didn't even speak for a while. hypocritical bastard has been talking about bum bites for how long? No matter how you try to pet a scorpion, it's still a scorpion. It will always sting. As the old adage and the old wise tale and fable goes, right? Behind the scenes or at the release party? Well, if it's something about some shirts, I mean, that's a weird question. Like release party merchandise of t-shirts? Yeah, that would probably be a private one-on-one conversation. And at the point of when I told LA that, yeah, maybe I, because I did a video. I said, you know what? Maybe I should have sent that in a private message to you. He proceeded to say, I would have cooked your ass even if you sent it in a private message. He's just in his feelings. It is what it is, brother. You know what I'm saying? And you as a friend, if what I'm saying makes sense and that he's in his feelings, even if I would have told him that in private, then you need to be a stand-up dude. Because A, you're more professional, you're more accomplished. It just is what it is. You're more a man than him. And I could already tell by the vibe and, whatever you do with your life. You know what I'm saying? So you are kind of someone that in certain ways, in accordance to wanting to be successful in certain things, you would be a person that he can look up to. Sure, he's a person that entertains you and you may look up to him or look eye to eye to him with certain things because he's entertaining, but you, Prolific, are actually probably someone that he can look at as a role model in certain things. And if anything I'm saying makes sense, that he shouldn't have just flipped out like me just by giving him criticism, even in the slightest bit, then you, sir, I think you should let him know that. That's just as valuable, if not more valuable, than those occasional $20, $50 wrenches that you hit him with and cop for people. If you think so. If you think I'm 100% bogus with what I'm saying, then fine. But if you think there's any merit to what I'm saying, that's what you should do. T Dudiac in the building. Cold Grits in the place. What's happening, family? But anyway, let me get back to what I'm saying. So yeah, LA puts out my conversation, twists, lies, and contorts what I told him, and he puts out what Port City said about not trusting me. Which, as I said, I doubt Port City expected him to blow that up, to the entire, anybody within, you always come with the funny comments, anyone within an ear's distance and shit like that, right? And then, I gotta say it, then we have Port City. The one who told LA, don't trust him, fam. Instead of telling me that you don't trust me up front. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like saying something on the sly when you could have just told me however you feel if it's about something. And I'm going to get into the only thing that I see that it could possibly be that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to unpack that. That's still the word of the day, unpack. We're going to unpack what I suspect it is. And I'm going to show you how I've always been upfront and direct with that. And if it's not that, then I don't know what it is. And that's why I'm here up front, to be direct, so you could divulge to me whatever the heck it is. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing, because as I understand, LA on this show earlier, I didn't, someone told me that he said this. He said that he was talking about when I took two of the tracks that I think we might have only did 2 tracks, all 3 of us, I'm not sure. LA, Port City, and we did the Icon remix. The 2 tracks that we did, the I Told Ya and the No Friends. I think in particular the No Friends is the one that Port City took exception to, because he might have produced the beat. I don't know. But anyway, what I did is I put both of those songs on a triple album that I put together. Hope in the building. What's happening? Shout out to everybody. If I don't hit the chat in a minute, it's because, I'm trying to focus on, get my little point off or whatever, right? So I put these 2 songs on this triple album I did. Now, this triple album had 14 songs. Each thing had 42 tracks on it all together. It's more kind of like a mixtape, because it's a whole bunch of songs that I kind of just like put together. I selected out of maybe 100 joints altogether, selected 42 of them, made a triple album. I have all types of songs in there. My homeboy Cold Grits is in the building. I got joints with my peoples that I did Coyote in them. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of little collabos with other people and stuff. Them white boys that LA was talking about. Not Necro and them other white boys, Canadian cats. So I thought those songs were dope. The joints I did with LA and Port City. So I threw the shit on the album. Triple album. I didn't expect the shit to be like a major hot seller where I'm going to be making crazy bread off of it or whatever. But long story short, shortly after I did that, and when I had already released it, it got back to me. No one told me this directly, mind you. This is something that Port City told LA, I believe. He said that he had an issue with me putting the No Friends song on the album. The No Friends song and or, well, not or, either No Friends itself or No Friends and the I Told You joint. I forget. I know for sure the No Friends track is one that he had exception to. He might have had exception to both. Or maybe LA felt the way about the other one since he came at me with that track, right? So, at that point, I got immediately direct about it. Because remember, we had already did the Iacon remix, something that I produced the beat on. And both LA and Port City has put the Iacon remix with my beat, you know, if we're going to go tit for tat, put it on their pages. Now, y'all could have been monetizing your pages for all I know. I don't know. Port City even put a solo version where it's just him on the Iacon beat. Matter of fact, LA did the same thing. He put a solo version with just him on the beat. So both of them put the solo versions of just themselves on the beat that I made. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's what it is. So what I did is I hollered at Port City in the comment to the Iacon joint that he did over the beat. Because I think it was LA that was mostly running off at the mouth, having exception to me putting them tracks on the album. So I told him, I'm like, yo, LA's being petty, dude. Because, look, he's got the Iacon shit with my beat on it. You've got it on your page. Now, how would it look if I tell you, like, oh, you can't put this up because it's on my beat. You didn't have permission. That would be so petty. Y'all did that. Ain't nobody asked me if they could do that. I didn't care. I'm happy y'all did that because it's promoting the shit. You know what I'm saying? LJ was in the comment section. He was like, yo, who did that beat? Or he said, did Tone do that beat? And you were like, yeah. So that was a beneficial thing for me. Same thing with LA putting his solo Iacon version. It's more promotion. It's moving shit around. It's networking. I didn't see a problem with it. Right? And that's what I was trying to compare with putting those two tracks, or at the very least the No Friends track, on a 42-track album where both of those tracks are what? About 1/21th, 1/21st, or about 1/20th of the entirety of that album. So let's say that album does make some money. Let's say the album makes $500. 1/20th of that would be what those two songs accrued. And if it's just the No Friends track, then 1/42th, 1/42nd, or however you say it, of that would be how much that shit did. Now, I didn't expect the shit to sell. It was mainly just to be kind of like a mixtape. Bunch of old songs I threw together. It wasn't even an album I took seriously. I just wanted to put something out, you know, while I'm working on, you know, my new, more serious stuff or whatever. So I just threw it up. I consider it like a mixtape. People put up shit with other people's beats all the time to sell and all this. I didn't see it as a big deal. However, when I left that message on Port City's joint doing the comparison to him putting my, you know, the shit with the beat that I did out there and how I could care less, how I'm more happy that he put it out there, I'm not going to be petty like that. Port City then had all the opportunity to reply and let me know if he had an issue, and if he did have an issue, exactly what that issue was or still is or whatever. Now, mind you, if this is the specific reason that Port City said, don't trust him, fam. I don't know. I'm just plucking at straws, and this is the longest straw that I have. Everything else is like, you know, you can't even, it's not even a fingernail's, you know, length long. It's the only thing I can think of that's the issue. What up, y'all? Covert Radio in the building. Shining Star, Bomb Cherry roasted the fuck out of Beasley's. Oh boy. All right. Shout out to everybody in the building. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying is if that is the case, or if he had an issue, that was his chance to holler at me directly. You know, I'm not doing anything sneaky. You know, if it's an issue and you want to have dialogue about it, you want me to take the shit down or whatever, we can talk about it. I'm giving you full opportunity to air your grievance, if there is a grievance about it, by coming at you. You know what I'm saying? And making that comparison. And, you know, people, I'm not saying Port City's doing this, but a lot of people You know, perfect comparison with the LA situation. I'm not commenting about his business card ass shirt. Sometimes you say something one way, they're just gonna take it a whole nother way. You know what I'm saying? So by me bringing up him rhyming over the icon, that's not me being petty and saying, oh, well, you can't do that. Why can't you do that? No, it's the absolute opposite. I'm trying to show how ridiculous it would be if I were that petty, and it's the total opposite. I'm glad that he posted the joint with my beat, and that he posted it with his solo version. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. You know, make your stuff happen. Get busy. So that's the only thing I could think that is the issue of him having a trustworthy situation. But if that's the case, then it's been debunked, because relating to that specific issue, I came directly at you at the best way I can. I don't got your Google Hangout number, your personal number. So a comment on a video, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, the way to hit you. So I'm pretty sure he's seen it. And I think even after that, I might have even said like, yo, holla at me, fam. Let's, you know, word of the day, unpack this so I could understand what the issue is, if there is an issue. So if I'm untrustworthy, how is it that I'm trying to come directly at you, no homo, in your face, no homo, as best as I possibly can to address whatever your situation is? You feel what I'm saying? I mean, am I making any sense? Who else? OT in the building. Black Cherubim in this thing. Everybody in the building. But if it's anything, if it's that, or if it's anything else, I got the link. If Port City is watching this, you want to get on, you want to hop on, you want to talk your piece and let me know what this whole untrustworthy thing is about, I'm all ears. I don't feel I got to do it privately, because you're the one that has whatever issue with me, and I'm perfectly fine with divulging whatever that issue is to the whole public, because I don't think I wronged you, and the closest thing to possibly wronging you is the thing that I just explained. You know what I'm saying? And I was willing to talk about that public before. I could talk about it public now. You know what I'm saying? I don't got any information on you that's not meant to be for the public. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'd be putting any of your business out by talking to you privately. So, you know, we can do the shit publicly. But if you want to hit me privately, you can hit me privately too. It ain't really a big deal. You know, sometimes people don't want to get on the joint. But I do want to say though, on some real stuff. Now, this is just a critique. This ain't to cook you. This ain't to roast you. But Port, I do kind of notice you be on some, you know, throwing a rock, hiding your hand, falling back. That's actually like your phrase. I'm in the cut. I'm in the cut. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, brother, especially when people are being a man and being direct and coming at you, not aggressively or not trying to, you know, diss you or anything like that, but just on some straight man stuff, I'd appreciate it if I could get that in kind. You're not a troll, you know what I'm saying? In this little circle, you're one of, if not the most prominent rap cat in this thing, in this little cipher that we got over here that has the best buzz. So for and I don't even mean to be funny when I say this, but yeah, in that sense, you are a public figure. You know what I'm saying? You're not a troll. You're not some hide your face guy that just types. No, you make music. You're popping in this little thing. So, you know, it's kind of like you owe it to yourself to, you know what I'm saying, put your good foot forward and, you know, do the do. You know what I'm saying? Your music does not reflect in the cut. You know what I'm saying? All that fly shit you talking, them songs, them ill-ass bars and everything, that's not a in the cut. No, the shit don't fit what you present as your character. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just giving it to you real on some cool shit. Not on some saying that you a punk or anything like that. I think that throw rock hide hand, I think that is some punk shit. But in no way am I saying that you are a punk. I'm saying that, you know what I'm saying, it's something that, you know, you got to work on. You know what I'm saying? In that regard. Especially when people is coming at you real like that. You know what I'm saying? So obviously doesn't want to make a hot seller. That shirt was simply ridiculi. Volkov, as he'd say. Yeah, man, I tried to make him a good design, but he want to be on whatever bullcrap he on. I don't know. But yeah, whatever the issue is that I'm not to be trusted, shit, let me know. What isn't a real person, a Russian bot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play a port joint real quick, and then I'm gonna, you know, say my little shit about a man being a man. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me throw a port joint on. I think you got the latest Freestyle Friday joint. If I can find it. What is it on Black TMZ? Hold up. Oh, is this it? Oh, that's the old joint. Hope, do you got it? Can you throw it in the link if you got it? You know what I'm saying? I know Hope fuck with some port. I know you got it if I can't find it. Let me see. Let me check the chat real quick. Throw that latest joint on. Let me see. Is she wrenched up? So yeah, man, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a misunderstanding and maybe some other shit where you feel you have a valid reason not to feel that I'm to be trusted. And sure, it wasn't right for LA to put that out that you said that, but hey, he did it. You know what I'm saying? All right, thank you, Hope. So, yeah, man, holla at me. I mean, if you don't, it's whatever. I'm not the type to hold a grudge. I let the shit go. It ain't really that important. You know what I'm saying? Yet at the same time, it's kind of like I said in that other video. I tend to get defensive when it's things that that are strikes or attacks on my character, on who I am as a person. I don't care about physical appearance or you have this, you have that, or people, you know, talking their little crap about stuff like that. That really means nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But when it's an attack on my person, that's something that I'm gonna speak on any and every time. It just is what it is. Yeah, Styles was busting out with some dope joints. What's that joint he had? Beauty is. How did I forget what it was? Beauty is in the beer of the beholder, right? That joint was dope. That's like every bar will rock that. Beauty is in the beer of the beholder. There was a couple other joints, like you know that the DOS joint. I didn't even know about the DOS thing, Descendants of Slaves. That's like an acronym. That's like a big movement going on or anything. But yeah, that shit was fly. I think you may mean that Tone Space. Did you ask for Port City new joint? Yeah. You got it, Hope? The new joint. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. I always show Port love. You know what I'm saying? Always play your joints and everything. So, hey, I'm forthright and I'm open. Whatever your issue is, I'm here. You can rap to me about it. Or you can rap to me in private about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's like I said, you know, you're popping in these streets and in general. You know what I'm saying? I see you actually put your music up and you actually like do your thing in an organized way. You have your shit to sell and everything, so you're out there. You know what I'm saying? You being a public figure goes beyond just the sector, my dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yeah, man, poke your chest out and, you know what I'm saying? Just, yeah. Dialogue. It ain't that hard. It ain't that big deal. Styles in the building. What up? Have you gotten dogged out yet? Nah. Why you gotta get dogged out? Can we have an honest back and forth about your t-shirt buying experience with Styles versus LA? Man, I ain't going through all that shit. I didn't buy any shirts from LA. So how can I have a dialogue about buying shirts from Styles in LA? You trying to pull some old side shit in just because I made a point about LA acting all crazy, you know, by way of me being honest with the critique, telling them the shit looked like a business card. And you brought up Necro. You brought up the perfect person. That's the most brutal person I know when it comes to critiquing and everything. Like how Styles, like occasionally, I remember Styles said something, it was like so on point. And it was some funny shit. He was roasting me. He was talking about how I rap, like I have my raised, like I raise my eyebrows all the time. Yo, I was rolling when you said that. But Necro basically said something similar one time. He's like, yo, sometimes you get a little too animated. You sound like a clown. Like, he'll be brutally honest with me like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's helpful. Sometimes it may sting a little bit, you know, but it's helpful. And I've been brutally honest with him. His thing is trying to, you know, get better at the macking and the girls and all that. He studies the art of seduction, people and all that. And, you know, we went out sometimes and told him, how do you think I did talking to her? Well, you were kind of ass cheeks because, you know, you kind of fell back on this and you was kind of a little too invasive with, you know what I'm saying? I'll be brutally honest with him. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just how we do it. So, yeah, man. But again, all right, let me ask you an honest question, Prolific. Do you think I made a good point in how I explained the critique on LA's t-shirt design? Because remember what I said. You said, it's, you know, when you made the comparison with Necro, you said, did I critique him in public or in private? Now, mind you, like I said, I even held that. As soon as LA started wilding out and everything, I said, you know what? Maybe I could have told him that in private. I'd have cooked your ass anyway if you said that in private. It's my shit. They're going to buy it because it's me. Da, 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 da. So even me willing to concede and not blowing the shit up publicly and telling him in private, he still said that he would have did the exact same thing. Now, do you think that that was right for him? Or do you think that was immature? Or in general, how do you feel about that reaction from him? And like I said, bro, you're actually a bigger bro than him. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're older, maybe you're a little younger, maybe you're the same age, but just the vibe that I'm getting, you look like the dude that he should be looking up to. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like I said, the entertainment, the ha-ha for real and everything, cool. He got that. But as far as just composed individuals, I don't know if you own businesses or whatever, but if I had to pick between LA and you and who is more of a solid business person, Prolific all day. So I think you probably have some gems that he could look up and get from you. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you guys, kind of like what I'm telling Port, just poke your chest out and tell him the real. If people can't take the real, then, you know, whatever, they could beat it. Catalyst Taylor, sure. You stay on fake shit. You know me well enough to block me the second I enter your chat. Who you talking to? You know, you only blocked here, you got a joint. I don't know, you're too familiar. Some people are insatiable tone. Word. You trying too hard. Something fast. Catalyst Taylor would like to ask me a question. Go ahead. Still waiting on that track. Did Hope put it up, put it down? Bug it. Well, I'll play another. I'll play one of the old. I wanted to play the new, but I can't find it. So I'm gonna rock out with the latest one I could find. Oh, no, here it is, D-Boy. It was right in front of my face. My bad. Port City, D-Boy, Free Flow Friday. The business.
Built on crime. Yo, this country love gangsters, man. This shit was built on crime, my nigga. Gangsters make the world go round.
I think like a D-boy, I talk like a D-boy. I can eyeball work, I'm a D-boy. That fish scale got him Pinoy, heart black as void. I need my money, nigga, I need new toys. A project baby, gun on safety, grinding crazy. Don't blame me, Ronald Reagan made me. Guns and butter, biscuits and gravy. I'm in the kitchen cooking up something tasty. Bring it back hard if it's flaky. Bush declared war on me. And Clinton gave niggas life on the key. I'm prohibited from increasing my digits. In the summer, I can make it blizzard. Crackers can't tax it, so they live it. They pissed off my birds, they live off. Or by sea or land, they get across. Shit, no one man should have all that power. I'm tryna buy my freedom papers when I sell this powder. I think like a D-boy, talk like a D-boy. I can eyeball work, I'm a D-boy. I dress like a D-boy, walk like a D-boy. I got the shit dirt cheap, I'm a D-boy. Raised by D-boys, hustle with D-boys. I put food on my table, pumping D-boys. Shine like a D-boy, grind like a D-boy. Gray, white, beige, tan, what you need, boy?
Oh, Styles, I don't know why it didn't hit me immediately, but I just peeped it when you wrote that. That is that joint. Alright, Well, two things. Prolific and Catalyst Taylor. Catalyst Taylor asks, is the sector a place for constructive criticism? I mean, to be really scientific about it, we'd have to say, is the sector a place for anything constructive at all? I think the whole ball of what it is as a whole is no. But if two people are supposed to be friends within it, I think constructive criticism should be able to go on between two parties that are supposed to be cool. And then Prolific said about airing it out in the comment section. Ask Styles, would he be all right if let me see what you exactly said. Tone, you're not a regular troll. You guys have done so many projects behind the scenes, then to air that out in the comment section. Well, I just asked Styles what his reaction would be. Well, check it. That's why I told you. I conceded to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll give somebody as much leeway and consideration as I possibly can. I held to that. I said, you know what? Maybe I could have told you that in private. However, Prolific, remember what I said? I'd have cooked your ass anyway if you told me that in private. So that's what I'm asking. Alright, hypothetical. Had I told him that in private and he still reacted the same, would you think that he's bugging, or would you think that I was wrong? Now, people who genuinely cut it down the middle. I've been real busy this weekend, and I'm thankful. Stole a beat for one verse. Wow, yeah, I just peeped that that's that track. Well, you about to get that joint to LA though, right? This is crazy. People are too sensitive. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Prolific under that hypothetical, because according to LA, he would have reacted the same. That's what it came out of his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, along with the constructive criticism, or along with the criticism, I offered something. Like I said, my paper, if I had the dough, I'd have bought the shirt first and then told him I think the shit looked like ass, to be honest with you, just to support. Because I understand, if you're going to say something that, you know, is contrary to how they're feeling about it, and something where, you know, they maybe got to change their shit up, even if you think it's for their own benefit, I just feel it's good to offer something else along with that, because people are way more likely to see value in your praise than they're going to immediately see in your criticism, if it's just that. Now, in the long run, they may realize that that criticism worked. Might be like, yeah, you know, you're right. Having a party flyer with a shirt around it isn't the best move. You know what I'm saying? He might peep that in the long run. However, that's why I offered something along with it. I told him about the software to get Logo It Plus. It's free. He got an Android phone. That's the shit I use to, you know, cook up little logos and shit so he could make his own. You know what I'm saying? So I told him that his milk was sour, but I brought him an entire cow along with that. You feel me? And I also squeezed a fresh jar of milk along with it, by way of making a design for him. So he got his milk. Yo, this shit is sour, fam. You can't pump this. Yeah, get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I'm squeezing fresh milk. Fresh jars of milk. Here's some fresh milk. Oh, you know what, homie? I got a whole cow right here, so hold that down. Now you could just make all the good fresh milk you want on your own. Was I wrong? He just had to redeem himself on that live stream. Brian was real bothered over my constructive criticism tone. You know why people ego? I don't know. Yeah. If you're not going to be honest, then what's the point? Exactly. Let me see. Boardrooms get heated every day. Locker rooms and studio sessions get heated. But outside that, it's left behind closed doors on game day. No, Prolific, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you about the behind the doors thing. I'm asking you, under the hypothetical, as LA said that if we'd have had the boardroom meeting behind doors, he would have still flipped out and flipped over the desk. Anyway, I'm asking you, would he have been bugging, or do you think he would have been right to still react the same under the hypothetical that we did, do it behind closed doors? That's what I'm saying. I'm conceding to that. I'm conceding to the public. Yo, it looked like a, you know, in the comment section. He got that. All right, my bad. I should have said that in private. You know what I'm saying? I even sent them a text message on the Facebook. I just apologized. I'm like, look, my big mouth has been like distancing me from a few people. Not long ago, I had a thing with Styles where my big mouth had, you know, him upset with me and shit like that. So sometimes when there's a pattern, I'm willing to I'm willing to give myself the constructive criticism first before anyone else. You know what I'm saying? I may have my sensibilities, how I think things are, but the way that I engage with people, I could only go on the reactions. And if I start to notice a pattern where, you know what I'm saying, people was, you know, getting upset with me, because it happened on a few occasions, you know what I'm saying, then I'm willing to self-reflect. That's why I'm so easy to go there and say, you know what, yeah, maybe I should have told him that shit in private. But if he's going to tell me that if I'd have told him that shit in private, he'd have still flipped out on me, then, you know, that's just kind of bogus. Exposing private info is an appropriate response to not liking a t-shirt logo. Right. And then lying about the private info with that. Nigga he just went on a whole tangent, making up a whole story and shit like that. But, you know, I don't know. And then putting Port out there. But, you know, that's basically what I wanted to get out about the, you know, can men be men? You know what I'm saying? Can we be honest with each other and just not get all hurt and upset? Or I'll even be honest, yeah, sure, when someone gives me constructive criticism, it may sting a little bit. Like when Necro airs me out, you rap like cut that shit out, fam. It may sting a little bit. But I look at Necro, he's a professional, okay, let me switch it up. What you think about this? Yeah, see, that's good. You know what I'm saying? So sure, constructive criticism is always going to sting, but we can't just like blow up and get sensitive off of any like a little discomfort that we feel emotionally for something. You got to look at the big picture. Have I ever hated on this man in anything at all before? What have I done before? I made a whole beat. I gave him a whole beat not long ago when he said that he needs beats for his features with Jeezy or whoever it was, or original tracks he was going to do and everything. Right away, I spent like probably a good hour and a half cooking something up for him. Sent it to him. He used it in like a video. He like you know, one of his little roasting videos. He didn't use it like to use it, but he used it in that. But I'm like, whatever. You know, I send him something, try to help, try to offer whatever I can. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's take what LA does. Let me see what Catalyst is saying, because since you asked a question, I can see if he created that design or a logo, he literally just copied and pasted a whole banner. Yeah. But now let's take what LA does. LA has criticized my rhymes at times, and he's criticized my beats. On his last 1 or 2 streams ago, he got like really into it. Throw the old beat machine away and all extra with it. You can't make beats like Brian Flores. You can't make beats like Styles. That's why I never use your beats. That's why I didn't want to get on this. Da, 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 da. Like just whole bitchy emotional tangent or whatever. But even in a less brutal way, but still criticizing. He's criticized quite a few of my beats. He's bigged up some shits too. But he's done in public too. He's done a comparable thing that could be compared to me saying that business logo looked like a shirt. I mean, that shirt looked like a business card logo. He's matched that with publicly on his live stream with a nice audience in there saying like, yo, some of these beats are trash, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Now, when he did that, he didn't, I don't know, throw in an MPC and say, let me mail you this MPC so you could up your equipment and make it hotter. At least when I told him his shit looked like a business card with a shirt around it, I sent him, I told him, you know, I gave him the cow and some more milk. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when he says that about the beats, I just, you know, I take it as an opinion. I'm like, all right, if that's how you feel, cool. You know, I take that with another person's opinion. And if I see a pattern of things that a certain amount of people ain't feeling, then it's like, all right, I know what to improve on. Okay, y'all saying that, the what you call it, the snares sound robotic or something. Okay, let me tweak it so I can make it, give it more of a natural sound. Or let me take Styles' advice and add the click to the paper or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen. Good or bad criticism, I'm always going to listen because I'm always on a mission to improve. Now, look what happened. Ever since I said that shit looked like a business card, what happened? Other people have came out and given their opinion and said, yeah, that shit do look ass. You know what I'm saying? Now, if other people are saying that, then that should, if that were me, it would help me. Yeah, I might feel a little bad, but then wait a minute, like somebody said, he didn't even make the fucking logo, he just pasted it on the shirt. So it's not even like it's a knock at his creative integrity, because I remember when he first had that logo, I believe he accredited somebody else for making him that very logo. So literally for something that was not even your work, that you just pasted on a shirt, you didn't even make the shit. The most work you did is, if you even did that, if you took the ping file and put it on the shirt, I don't even know. But yeah, now that I think about it, when you criticize my beats, I actually take time making those beats. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, the more I think about it, the more weird it sounds. But yo, as men, we just gotta be a lot more durable, man. Like what the fuck is a big deal? Anything is a t-shirt design. This is original banner. LA confides anything in him from this point is a fool who deserves the shit they get. Right. Let me see what Prolific says. Something else. You don't think tables was flipped over on that first S. Carter fake Gucci shoe dropped? But on release day, everybody on Rockefeller was sporting them, Tone. Okay. I mean, that, I guess what you're referencing goes back to what I was saying, but, you know, to me doing the shit publicly. But I'm trying to say, out of LA's own mouth, he said that he would have flipped out whether I did it privately or publicly. So, you know what I'm saying? So, if anything, if on release day, you know, he gets a better design, then that would do him better. And then he said something about, like, it don't matter, you just buying it from me because it's black, and it's black owned, and it's my shit. Well, you know what? In a sense, I agree. Because if I had the bread, I would cop it from you on the strength. The shit could just be a blank shirt and just have the little RGR thing in the back. All right, I got a little paper. Yeah, let me support. Let me help you get your numbers up and, you know, get your 40 minimum or whatever. Me, I'd have done that. So to a degree, I agree. If there's people that fuck with you like that, hard body, they got the little bread on the strength, absolutely. But if you're trying to move a mass amount, like at least 40, you can't just ride on the, it's just because it's a black business. You know what I'm saying? That only works but so far. And we're talking about fashion, right? So when I think of fashion, when I think of something trendy, when I think of t-shirts, and I relate that to black people, I'm thinking of the originators, the people that everybody likes to be like. Who freaks fashion? Who runs fashion in the direction of how fashion and clothing and stuff like that rock? You know what I'm saying? If not, quote unquote, black people. You know what I'm saying? So just on the strength that it is a black business, that in itself says that your shit should be fly, because you're not some white boy doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? Use a hip, down, or lit brother. So just on the strength of that, your shit should be fly. So the standard should even be higher because it's a black business. We should look at something that's black and expect it to be top quality. Sure, you cop on the strength so we can help build each other and edify each other and help, you know, promote our own shit. Absolutely, that as well. That's why I said the on the strength part is still there. But the black part, why not put pride behind the black part? You know what I'm saying? It should be like, yo, this is going to be top-notch shit because it is black. I mean, am I making sense? I mean, yeah, I mean, OT, yeah, we could go into, like, the forensics of the details, the sweatshop workers that's sewing the shit in China or in Malaysia or something, you know. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we got to start somewhere. To a degree, it still is a black brother making, you know, starting a business for himself. I mean, we could dissect it to the lowest thread and where that thread comes from all we want. And of course, it ain't gonna be a black person, but we got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The first step is to do the Teespring thing or whatever. Get your shirts up, get your weight up. And then next thing after that, I don't know, he might buy his own shirt printers. And now he's running it like that. And then the next thing up, finding some black thread manufacturers that got like some ill-ass quality. You know what I'm saying? It's a step-by-step process. So it's like niggas got to start somewhere. So we can't just like dog it out right away. Oh, well, if you source it to the where they sew it, it's not black. We got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? Can't buy some shit. Y'all arguing up in the chat room. I don't even see what's going on, man. Yo, yeah, man. You know, keep it on some chill shit, please, if you will. You were in similar situations. Would you have ever left that double entendre low-key shade comment on Styles t-shirt product release video? Spaceman, I get that you don't like your character attacked, but consider the fucking source. Ah, right. Yeah, because I saw your video. You said that, shit, it might not even... I'm assuming you're talking about the Port City, don't trust them fam comment, right? And saying that it might not have even originated from that Lamar might have made this shit up. Is that what you mean? Are you still having hunger pains? Yep. Starving like a motherfucker. Yeah, I got the donate thing. I think you can see it down there. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're really concerned about it, help me out with that. Thank you. How is he going to say RGR, we all we got? And then say he doesn't want or need anyone's help or suggestions about a shirt that we only saw because he showed it to the public to be critiqued. Exactly, Raven. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I wasn't considering that. I was considering it when I watched your video and you reminded me of that. And I do have to keep that in a little bit of cash compartment in my mind. You're right. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, my apologies if I'm speaking out of turn, you know, in regard to Port City and whatnot. Styles is good at what he does. If his shit was whack, rightfully so. I don't remember Styles never rocking with Gildans. He said that he only recently started the Gildans. I think 2016, I was looking at the shits and, you know, on the sites and all that shit. And I think he might have put it on the screen and showed Gildan like 3 years ago. So, you know, niggas are saying that he was rocking with some Flugaze shit prior to. I don't remember that. Unless the shit was like way back 2013 or something. Is good at what he does. Oh, the homie. Good looking, famo. Oh, it came up on the screen. My man, yo. Good looking, famo. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of being a little sarcastic to Tate Biggs. You know, I'm alright. I'm chilling. But yeah, I appreciate that, family. This bullshit is over a clearly shitty shirt. I mean, it ain't no second guessing it. That shirt is crap. It's some shit you tear up and use as rags. And the thing is, it's not hard to just go back to the drawing board and, you know what I mean, pull that shit off and put some fly shit up. You know what I'm saying? Or I think it'll even be fly if you take the square border shit out and just have like the, you know, I don't know, you know, different sites are different where they make the shirts. Some of them only give you a certain amount of room where you could put the shit on the shirt. But if it just wasn't boxed in like that, it's my opinion. You know what I mean? Raven is just healthy discussion, but I always appreciate your insights. But yeah, somebody made a perfect thing. How is it going to be RGR? We all we got if niggas can't basically help you. You know what I mean? What are board meetings? The board meetings that Prolific was talking about. With LA, the way it looks now, you can't even have a board meeting. If you're not sucking him off, then it's a wrap, meaning he's just going to limit himself. You know what I'm saying? Perfect example. And I don't mean to, you know, talk about Player B, you know, Brian Vlogs in a bad way, but I gotta say it's a comparable thing. If you critique his raps, then, you know, sometimes he might get in his bag. And that's what started the whole beef. It was with Player B. It was when I was on LA's panel, and he kept trying to get me to say that Brian Vlog shit is trash. And, you know, I just said, like, yo, I think he could get better. That's the most I said. I didn't, like, dog him out or nothing, and he got in his bag. You know what I'm saying? So just the same way I was saying that Brian Vlogs needs to be able to accept some criticism so we could have that room to grow and expand, which I would love to see him do. Same thing with LA. I would love to see his shit grow and expand. That's why I sent them shit along with it. Software. Here you go. You could do your own joints. Here's a joint I'm working on. Suck it through the jeans. What was it? It was Another Busless Night. Logo started at one armpit and ended at the other armpit. I ain't doing RGR letters on the sleeve. Sharpie RGR for the neck tag. Come on, bro. Yo, sometimes simple could work amazing. Like, you know, shout out to Slapper. And this ain't a shot at Slapper. But Styles, that Slender Man shit. That shit was like mad simple, but it was kind of dope. You know what I mean? And, you know, not on some, because it was Slapper, he looked like a stick figure. Like, if I didn't even know who that was, I'd kind of like look at that. It's kind of interesting. So, if you could flip simple, you know what I'm saying? That's the most genius thing, when you're able to take something real simple and just flip it. One in nigga's pocket one time. Don't talk to us me unless you're going to. Oh yeah, y'all bugging. Trying to have straight up porn sessions in the chat room. Lamar's meltdown was so catty and bitchy that I couldn't ignore it. Shit turned my stomach. Yeah, I mean, you know, I appreciate you speaking on it, man. I don't know. Little warped mentality to me, you know, of all things to do. So yeah, that's like a double whammy. Like on one hand, you're getting sensitive over a comment that I made, and then in addition to that, you're doing some more sensitive ass shit by, you know, going to, you know, into the gossip column, into the tea, started spilling the tea. But then you mix some coffee in it, and that coffee would be, you know, a little stir spoon of lies that you mixed up in it. You know what I'm saying? Men don't say sipping tea. What happened to that? You over here spilling the motherfucking tea, and then putting some, you know what I'm saying, some coffee in the motherfucker. Oh, Mizzy TDR, $5. Yo, good looking. I appreciate that. Wasn't giving his opinion as a troll, so it shouldn't have prompted a meltdown. Who acts like that? But then again, I'm still gonna stand on what the lyrics to the ground. I did, Chris. If you look on it, look in the comment section. I got the lyrics up. But matter of fact, we'll let that shit run one more time real quick. Let me let that rock. I'll put the lyrics on the screen. Matter of fact, hold on. Living the grouch life. His story. Oh my goodness, it's Walking Dead premiere night. I'm going to have to peep that after this. Hold up. Put the lyrics up.
Make it sound so whack and dusty, he a real bum. Even though we getting money, I salute it that you still got the aura of a bum, and it's a proven fact. You small-minded kids and come from betting Harvard. Go get your ass a stylist and a dentist and a barber. Life coach and a therapist for your sensitive feelings. Learn to shut your mouth so every beef you don't reveal things. These are bitches traits. That shit is fake. Now back to your bowling pin in shape. You built like Ricky Lake. Just know you started, man. Now you're my target, fam. You need to get your life because it's trapped in the garbage can. Nasty ass brown teeth from a broken town, trying to bum off any female that'll live in there. And my face shaped like a fat bitch. Dusty ass stay on YouTube, trying to get it in. Espresso for a card, he can see left and right, looking forward with that broken down pentagon. Whoever tasted opulence, size current the tin can, he could go hand now that he finally sees a Benjamin. I be living that grouch life. You can suck my whole dick. See if you get your mouth right. For real, I used to have 4 wheels, but don't space, you ain't got no car. You go the bike route, right? Get through the G. Get your mouth right and suck my whole dick through the jeans. I'll stay at home, don't go out nights. It's RGR, I'm a public figure, get nigga on the daily beat. If you don't suck, you ain't on my team, so you need to stay away from me. I look better and rap better, assemble just like that. Swear to God, everything is Gucci fam. Donations gave me loot again. You hating on my party flyer that has a
shirt around the shape. A hooligan and clowner is with Deltas all around my hips. Child support, I drown in it. Take half my check or get mad respect. Always get turned down for pussy when I don't ask for it. But that's my bitch, and that's my bitch. Yeah, that right there is my bitch too. Forever pressed when I never met him. You wish you could do this shit too. I look like a hammerhead, shark mixed with a hippo ass. My swag is crazy, go ask my lady, even though I ain't let her ask. This is for my dusty niggas that's broke like my Mercedes. If you a bum, then diss your song. Grouch like that's real deep from a broken town, trying to bum off any female that'll
He's living that grouch life.
have a fish face shaped like a fat bitch, dusty ass stay on YouTube, trying to get it. Espresso for a part, he can see you left and right, looking forward with that broken down bitch again. Never tasted opulence, signs current the tin can, he could go ham now that he finally sees a Benjamin. Yes, round teeth from a broken down, trying to bum off any female that will live that fish face shaped like a fat bitch, dusty ass face on YouTube, trying to get it. Espresso for a part, he can see you left and right, looking forward with that broken down bitch again.
See, that's what it should be about. That was a fun-ass song to make. Now, why couldn't this brother just cook me or get into the titty boy tone or whatever talk you want to talk without having to go to some catty other shit, putting Port City out there, putting my business and stirring, you know, some lies of coffee into the spilled tea and all that? Why couldn't he have just did something similar to that? Make a parody. You know how long I've been waiting for that? Let's die together. I've been waiting for him to sing a song at me for Let's Die Together for the longest time. LA has yet to sing a song at me. He sings a song at so many people, you know what I'm saying? He got little rhymes and everything, rap joints at me. You know, he got the, but like a real parody, like the Snitching Chris, even though I don't co-sign no sheet of paperwork and calling people a snitch. I mean, if half the things that people say in this sector, you could tell would not last in the street at all. Between snitch and pedophile, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta say, to be honest, people have been putting the pedophile term at him on some unverified rumors as well. So, you know, I gotta look at the shit both ways. But so maybe that Snitcher Chris song ain't a good example, because that's not some shit you really supposed to be doing if, you know, you don't got any proof of anything. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, he sung nice songs at a lot of people. He never really sung a song at me. I'm literally asking him to serenade me. Oh, but Tay Biggs, you said something. How many times Lamar spit his germ-filled mouth and you came back on your knees for $2? How about you take the challenge? Oh, you talking some more other shit. Yeah, you know, try to keep it chill in the chat, Rizzy. You know what I'm saying? But nah, Tay Biggs, you said something that I was talking about. Maybe you had just came in, you didn't peep it, but I conceded to that. I'm the one that brought that up. Like, you know what? Maybe I could have told him that shit in private. But when I said it, he said, "Oh, I'd have cooked you anyway if you just told me in private. Fuck you, nigga. You jealous." Now, I could go on a whole big tangent and a whole big ego-filled reason of why I'm not jealous of you in the least bit, but I ain't even gonna go there. You know, I did a little fool, you know, stupid-ass videos, you know, talking a little stupid shit. Oh, but this nigga said, I look better than you, I rap better than you, I do this better. You light-skinned. Y'all light-skinned niggas ain't special. You just like the white people, the pink people. I don't look at pink people special. You light-skinned people. When have I ever tried to, like, flaunt my complexion on some Chappelle Show version of Prince? I want pancakes. Or some old pussy-ass type stuff like that. When have I made reference of light skin? You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers is just, I don't know, putting intentions on me that I never even divulged. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of tells me something right there. Why are you thinking of something that I never mentioned? It's kind of like you're telling on yourself. I look better than you. Have I ever really said I look better than you? Or why is that on your mind? Why are you worried? Is there something that you may actually feel? I don't know. But yeah, Ty Biggs, I said, well, yeah, I think I just said it. Like, yeah, he said he would have flipped anyway, even if I told him that in private. But I'll stand to that. Yeah, maybe I could have told him the shit in private instead of the public comment. I'll hold to that. You know what I'm saying? But if he's still on the I'd have cooked you anyway, then, you know, it's a hopeless cause. Y'all talking about looking the more. Y'all fuck with The Walking Dead? And any like huge Walking Dead fans? I'ma download the motherfucker, but you're totally bipartisan with no bias. I'll be the first to admit I have slight bias. So yeah, man. But I mean, in general, man, if we really want to grow and do something, then you know what I'm saying. We got to be more durable than this. We got to be tough. I'm tough. That's right. I'm tough. You know how people say, "Oh, you think you tough?" Yeah, I am tough. Let me give you my definition of tough, though. When I think of the word tough, I think about durable. I think about resistant. I think about, you know, able to endure shit. I don't think about go up to somebody and just punch them in the face at the side. That's, you know, I don't define tough like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get some good Timberlands, they say they're tough, they're waterproof. You know what I'm saying? You get a jacket or your army gear or whatever, they say it's tough. That means it's durable. That means it could endure shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been toughened in my, hold up, almost 41 years of life. My birthday is in like 53 minutes. I ain't even been caring about it like that. So yeah, in 40.99 years of my life, I've been through a lot of shit. Nigga been shot, been going through this, been going through that. You know, the whole roasting thing. That's why the shit don't really get to me like that. I'm from New York. We're the best of the best at snapping on people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my people's neck rolling them. This nigga want to talk about, oh, you hang with white boys. These are some of the illest white boys I know. I don't know what you heard. You got to get around, brother. You know, go a little bit to the northeast. Go here, go there. Go around people that grew up in the projects that happen to be white boys or whatever, or that fuck with Italian people that, you know, a little bit on that Negro type gulliness as well as, you know, with the shits on their type of mafia side and all that. There's a lot of stuff you got to, you know, expand upon. You know what I'm saying? Before you just like put everyone in a box or with a white boy. Like, I've had more fights fucking with Necro and them in the last like 3 years roaming around touring and shit than I've had in probably the previous 10 years before that. But basically what I'm saying, even on the roasting, on the criticism shit, a dude like my man's, he'll toughen you up because that nigga's brutal. Sometimes he even asks, he'll ask me, yo, Tone, am I being too brutal on you? I'm like, nah, man, you good. Bitch ass nigga. And then I'll cook him or something like that. That's how we do. That's how we, you know what I'm saying? That's how we get it popping. Lady Lie in the building. Thank you, sweetheart. Why the fuck would you donate to Tone Space? Why the fuck would you not? Hey there. Brother Prolific knows I drop bank. Oh, now you just letting people know I be dropping bank, but I ain't giving shit to you, my nigga. You know you're from New York when you use Timberlands as an analogy. Exactly. I'm not biased. I see this for what it is, and LA owes this man an apology, in my opinion. I agree. And look at how much I even apologize myself. I sent them a shit on Facebook, like right when I seen them blow up like that. It's like, yo, if I offended you, my bad. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's a stronger thing. Some may see that as submissive. The way I look at it is like, yo, if this shit really got you all sensitive in your feelings, okay, my fault. Now I know you're kind of special. I can't, certain things, he's the special one. No, criticism, no. It's kind of like sunning him. Not even that I was trying to sun him, but I got to be honest, that's how I feel. If I can't even give you some regular ass criticism, then it's like, okay, whatever. I know that you're not built for certain things. You know what I'm saying? Yet this motherfucker's the roast king. So yeah, you should be able to just come at me with the illest roast, talk about some titties, talk about this bun I got on now, some shit like that. You don't just gotta go into divulging business and twisted it and shit. Come at me doing what you do best. You the one that always says that you're you know what I'm saying, you're not a dirty roaster. That Beasley even said he got mad at you because he wants you to be dirty and you won't go to the dark side. Yet in the past like year and some change, or about year and some change, or a little over a year, you done put my number out, put text messages and shit out, told private business a couple times, and even lied within the private business. What part of the game is this? What part of the roast game? What part of your hierarchy, my liege? What part of kingship is this? You know what I'm saying? Or are you just a jester? If you're the roast king, then yeah, you shouldn't have to go to this or go to that. You could just keep the shit clean and just be with the shits. Just like how I did with the little song. I still ain't telling your other business about whatever. But again, I still say again, I'll still tell your ass privately just so you know it is a thing. And it might not be a big deal of a thing. I'll keep it like that. It's something that I don't want to speak on it, but yeah, if ever you want to know what that is, I'll tell your ass. You saying, oh, I'm gonna make you tell everybody. Nigga, you ain't gonna make me do shit. I'll slap the shit out you. You can't make me do a motherfucking thing, bitch ass nigga. But I do you want better, Tone Space. I'll donate 50 for a fag of war wrench, 100. Man, I ain't giving up fag of, whoa, I ain't giving up Man of War's wrench. My bad, homie. Yeah, I cannot be bought. That's the homie right there. Yeah, I don't do the rent selling game. But I tell you what, Ty Biggs, I got a better one. Like when we had our little back and forth some time ago, what did I challenge you to do? Make a video. You know what I'm saying? Graduate from trolldom. I got an easy wrench policy. You make videos, you get a wrench. So, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to pay me 50. Just make a video. You know what I'm saying? You know, get on that front stage. You know what I'm saying? Express yourself. Strut yourself. Poke your chest out a little bit. And you get a wrench. Matter of fact, anybody that do videos up in here that doesn't have a wrench? Well, if you do videos and you don't got a wrench, just sound off so I can wrench you up. The threat of telling this business is almost as good as telling it. Drop that shit so we can cook him for the next 120 days for it. Then we'll recook him when Madam Whip Ass does her. Yo, what happened to the award show? Shouldn't that shit, or did it happen and did I miss it? Because I mean, usually like by the end of January, you know, the end of the year shit is done. It's from what, Thanksgiving to Thanksgiving. Like, yeah, what's up? Did I miss the award show or has it yet to happen? Is it going to happen real soon? But nah, I mean, I ain't going to put his business out there like that. Yeah, I made a promise. You know, like I just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be compromising myself. Like I said in one of my videos, like I'm known for my honesty and for my, you know, being someone that you could tell something and, you know, business not get out. Like, I can't tarnish that, you know what I'm saying, that record. Princess 202. Hey, Princess. All right, let me. There you go. Now you in blue. Come on, Ty Biggs. Tay Biggs, get busy, man, so I can wrench you up. And then, you know, after I wrench you, if you want to throw me a little something, you know what I mean, that's on you. But it's not mandatory, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I almost slipped up going with this nigga talking that shit. Well, you know, Man of War can time your ass out for talking all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's you know, he's got hierarchy and rank up in this motherfucker. Your retirement is unacceptable. Yeah, I saw you was about to do a live, and then I think you said LJ was live. Yo, LJ, man, a couple people already saying this, man. You got to keep your shit up. At least keep it up like an hour or something. I think like 9 times out of 10, for whatever reason, I always miss you when you actually live and shit. And then, oh, I might come in like at the very end. And then at the very end, as soon as the Hangouts on Air screen comes, like right after, this video is unavailable. I'll be like, yo, that's that bullshit, B. Can I get an hour? 30 minutes? At least 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Because I always come through on the tail end. And then maybe, you know, if I started, enough will be in the cache where the whole shit will play if, you know, if you take it down. Eva's in the building, and she does videos, and I just used LA shit. I ain't gonna front him. His language, and you know, this is what I tell him. I always try to, you know, tell him encouraging shit. And you gotta admit, LA's repertoire, his language is quite infectious. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely rocking out with the phrases. That's why I took one of his phrases in that shirt that I was gonna send him the fuck was it again? The Bustless Night joint. I told him that like a while ago, like a year or two ago. I said, yo, like when we first started, like, you know, talking, you know, on some cool shit or whatever, I was like, yo, you should do shirts with your phrases. Like, I've been told him that. 20 days of freedom. Oh, man. Great. Black Rampage Raven is spitting straight facts. But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, I don't be taking all that bullshit too personal. But yeah, if you want to go back and forth on this dumb shit, you know, I'm with the shits. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never back down from the shits. And again, Port, man, just holla at me, dude. You know. It's just that I just see you as too prominent a figure to always be in the cut, in the cut. I mean, you could be in the cut. You're a grown-ass man, but you know what I'm saying? If it's some shit where you don't trust me, then, you know, at least let me know. Fill me in on what the, you know what I'm saying, what the hoopla is about and shit. You know? Catalyst, 75 million records sold. But yeah. See what's going on. But yeah, I'm probably about to boogie real quick. I'm going to go out with this Todd Danio jump off. You know what I'm saying? So, see what the numbers do. Oh, 28 people. Cool. All right. So, thanks for coming, y'all. And, yeah, I mean, as a closeout, I'll just say, man, be tough. You know what I'm saying? Or toughen up. You know, like a father would tell his child, toughen up when he crying about some old shit. Because the world ain't going to be friendly. And sometimes a person that has your best interest, you know what I mean, may say something that's a little bit abrasive to you. But look at the big picture. Like, do I have a pattern? If I'm hating on him, if I'm jealous of him, there should be a little pattern. Oh, well, when you did this or when you did that. You know what I'm saying? The only time I even come at you is when you beef with me about some old stupid shit. And usually then I still keep it to the sportsmanship of the roast. Remember when we was on the phone and you said, I love this shit. And I was talking about it, how there should be a separation between like church and state. Between taking it personal and just sportsmanly like roast and shit. But yeah, we're going to close out on this. Thank you for coming, my good peoples. And I will catch y'all. I'll probably catch y'all, you know what I'm saying, when I turn 41 sometime. So, you know what I mean? Maybe sometimes. I don't, people been hitting me up wanting to do shit. I ain't trying to do shit. I might, though. Because usually my birthday be going on a snowstorm. The weather's actually kind of good. So, I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably come back tomorrow. We're going to close out with this right here. Alright, y'all. Peace. Is it on?
Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. I got a new dance that you ought to try. Just move your arms from side to side. All my descendants are Jacob. Space fresh face, no makeup. Say you really want a baby, fuck a prophylactic. Check the mail, girl, you might get a frozen package. It's time for the procreator. One good squirt from the turkey baster. All Thanksgiving to the Most High. You got a Facebook, baby, and it's so right. Word to Todd, yo, I'm trying to have me 30 children. They say Canada dry, but I heard he chillin'. You have a baby fever, really want to see the lot? Fuck a sperm bank, head right to your P.O. box. And when you squirt it in right on your cervix, I'ma do my new dance, watch me work it. Wishing you could join me, but you sitting still. You know you can't move for at least 30 minutes. Sometimes I nearly hit the floor getting dirty with it. The Todd Danio, cause homie is the first that did it. I just put it in a song with the verse and spit it. Shouting out all of y'all that are thirsty to get it. Get what? Well, I'm talking about the strong nut. Got a line of lovely ladies stepping on up. Keep it cold till you ready to inject the flavor. Have a fine boy or girl and I'll check you later. Might catch you a little later on a live stream. Girl, you know I'ma wanna see my fine king. The whole time I'ma crawl around acting silly. Bugging out, but we all know who the Mac is really. I wanna see him, let me come and get him, yo. And if you front, I'ma dumb out and hit the dirt. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd Danio. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. The Todd Danio, yeah, now I see you with it. Move your arms like you Popeye eating spinach. In the club, yeah, you need some elbow room. Looking crazy at first, they'll know soon. And in not much time, they're gonna respect the daddy. Do the Todd dance when your lady getting naggy. Acting up if you see her going nuts now. Let her know around the world you mailing nut out. Plus, I got a 29-year-old lesbian. Shorty want a shorty, so she let me in. She say she like the way that I crawl and move. Oh, word, well, I'm busting this all in you. With a girlfriend waiting in the next room. She want a kid too, we'll be having sex soon.
Real quick, if that donation that just came from somebody in the Chiznat, I appreciate that. Good looking.
What the deal be? I'm might make a Misha or a Shaquita. Yeah, I know they just wanna have these light features. I know it's fucked up, but what's a guy to do? I just let out a side when I slide in you. But when I take a trip to the post office, between us two, who getting the most off this? All of these women I'm busting a lot, got me busting through doors like a juggernaut while I crawl on the floor, bitch, you know that I'm dancing. Doing the talk cause my kids come out handsome. Yes, they are beautiful, have me a coat. All of them doing the Tidal. All of you fellas that's out there should try it. And if you a lady, I might fertilize her. Tidal. Do the 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 Tidal. I go hard like Todd making toddlers. 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 I go hard like Todd making toddlers.